following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Hey everyone, and welcome to 50 Shades of Bullshit. I'm your host, Christine Lalonde, and this is the podcast where we uncover the truth about online dating. Now let's begin.
Hey, I'm Christine.
I'm Jada.
And this is 50 Shades of Bullshit.
Whoop whoop.
How are you today? I know you had a car accident earlier today.
I did, so I have quite the headache, but I'm here.
You're alive. That's something to be grateful for. Yay. Well, today's episode, we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary for the podcast, and it's airing on Thanksgiving. We're pre-recording a couple of days early, and because it's Thanksgiving, we are also very grateful for where we've come in the last year. So we are kind of doing a thankful episode and a 1-year anniversary. I was going to wear like a party hat,
we should have had champagne. Where's the champagne?
I know, we should have been popping that cork, but I kind of got distracted because Thanksgiving is in a couple of days. I have a small pie company and everybody decided to order pies at the last minute. And so I've been baking all day, so I kind of forgot about my party hat.
That's okay.
Well, Jada.
Yes.
Where have you come in the last year, and what are you grateful for?
I have come a long way. I started my company, which that's amazing. I'm on your podcast. That's amazing.
I love it.
My matchmaking community and coaching community has grown tremendously. Business is booming. So I can't complain other than the small car accident I had today, which actually it wasn't small. It was pretty big, but I'm thankful that I'm here. And
you walked away.
I walked away. It's been a good year. Tell me about you. You've got relationship, business, all kinds of stuff.
Well, this year's been pretty incredible. As you all know, this is 1 year of doing podcasts for 50 Shades of Bullshit. And it has been a really extraordinary year. We've had some really incredible guests who have really, I'm saying really a lot, who have really given me some incredible nuggets of inspiration and knowledge that have helped me to grow within myself, helped me to be the person I am today. Everybody who's come on the show has really touched my heart in some way, and I'm very grateful for that growth that I've been able to have. It has been life-changing for me. It has really helped me find not only who I am, but it helped me find my person. And
that's
so
beautiful.
I'm really happy in an incredible relationship. And I'm really excited about, where my businesses are going. My production company is just doing tremendous, and
I love it.
I'm just really grateful and thankful for the people in my life. I love my children and my grandchildren. I have a grandson now.
I know.
My second granddaughter is a year old now. My oldest granddaughter is 8, and my kids are doing great. And I don't know. My friends are amazing, like you, Jada. I'm so thrilled you're in my life.
You're so
just
sweet.
Thrilled about that.
You're very sweet.
Thank you. I love you. Well, I am very chomping at the bit to bring our first guest on. So our first guest today is Sandy Knight. And Sandy was my very first guest.
Oh, I
And
love
this
it.
woman was not only incredibly brave and open to talk about her love life, but also her sex life, because, women still are kind of looked at funny when we talk about, that we have sex on the first date, or that we
Yeah.
date people for sex, or, that we have a high body count, which I think is sexy. But Sandy is incredible. And I couldn't have asked for a better first show. So Sandy Knight was my first episode, and her episode was called Granny's Bagging the Young Ones. And
Holy cow.
Sandy is my future self. Just out there having a good time, having sex, dating, tearing it up. And,
Yes.
proud to say that she dates younger men.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Cannot wait. Me
So
too.
here, let's bring Sandy on and see how she's been this last year.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Sandy.
Hi.
Just as gorgeous as ever.
Oh, you're so flattering.
Well, you are very beautiful, and
Well, thank you.
I love you, Sandy.
I
So
appreciate it.
tell us about your year this year. What have you been up to since you were here with us last?
Well, now I'm 80.
Stop it.
Happy birthday, 80 looks goddamn good on you, girlfriend.
80 looks fantastic
80
on
years
you.
old. Well, and you keep saying about what you're thankful for. I'm thankful to get out of bed in the morning and everything moves and works in sync. It is not easy getting old. It is not. So, and my advice to you is keep moving. Keep moving.
That's funny, Sandy. I was out on a walk at the pier the other day, and this lady walks by me and looks at me and goes, "Getting old sucks. Keep walking, girl. Keep walking."
It's true.
So you said the same thing she did. So yeah, you're doing great, Sandy.
I really am doing great. I have CRS. Can't remember shit. But that
Neither
goes.
can I.
It goes with the territory.
Well, I had COVID back in June, and since then I have the same problem. I can't remember shit.
Oh my gosh. Talking about COVID, and only briefly, I got it. Let's see. I was in Mexico in February, and then my bridge group went on a cruise in April, and out of 5 of us, 2 of us got COVID, and I got long COVID. I was sick for 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
3 months.
Wow.
It really affected me pretty badly, got in my joints and everything. But I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
So how's dating? Are you still out there?
Yeah, it's worse than ever. I keep going younger.
Well, so I'm curious
I
to know
love that.
how young is young? How young are we going? I want to know.
46 was the youngest.
I love it.
I love
Well,
it.
here's the deal. I always tell, first of all, I say, why? You're really a nice looking guy and you've got a lot to offer someone. Why would you be attracted to an old broad? And they say, well, we think that, we see your spirit. They give you a line of bullshit.
Hey, it
Which
gives you a
you
line of
take,
bullshit, but
take.
it also gives you a straight pass to the dick. So that's fine.
So, so I finally asked a male friend of mine, just we're really good friends. We have a lot of history together. I said, Bob, why do you think these, and they're nice looking guys,
Mhm.
why do you think they're interested in an older woman? And he said, you don't know the reason? And I said, no. He said, well, number one, they don't tell. Number two, they don't swell. And number three, they're grateful as hell.
Love this.
Oh God. That's
So, but
hilarious.
I'm very upfront. They know my age. They just like me. So
I love it. Who wouldn't like you, Sandy?
Who wouldn't like
oh
you?
well, but I'm to the point now in life where I want to talk about my aches and pains. So this one guy comes up in this big truck, and I said, "You're gonna have to help me up into that thing." I couldn't even get up. But anyway, I don't get it. I don't care. I'm
don't care
still
either.
looking for my person.
Oh, so
I won't give up.
you shouldn't. And Sandy, I did some crazy manifesting this year about my person, and it happened for me. So privately, I'm going to reach out to you, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm so happy to hear that because I didn't know,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'll have to tell you all about it. But
Okay.
tell me though, your favorite dating story this year before we let you go.
Oh dear. Oh. Well, I've met several people, okay?
Okay.
All of them are nice. I met this one gentleman. He's more my age,
Mm-hmm.
and neither one of us can drive at night. So you got to have a young one if you want to go out at nighttime.
Either that or Lyft.
Exactly.
Uber.
So, I don't have one particular date that stands out as extraordinary. I love Latino men.
Don't we all, baby? Don't we?
Yes,
all?
we do.
And apparently they love white-haired, big butt women.
Yeah, they do. I can
I know.
attest to that.
So this is so funny. The last guy I went out with, what a doll. I'm still going out with him. He said, if you had to change one thing about yourself, what would it be? And I said, I would change my big butt. I hate my big butt. He said, and that's what I love the most. And I just said, thank you, God. Thank you for everyone out there that like big butts.
I love this.
I like big butts, and I
cannot lie.
Oh my God, Sandy. Thank God for men who like a big ass because,
Yep.
I'm grateful for that every day.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I love it. Oh my good Lord, have mercy. So you have any big plans to do anything fun this next year? What are you doing for the holidays?
I'm going to my one son's, and he'll have a big Thanksgiving feast. Oh, and now I am now a great grandma.
Oh,
Times three.
Awesome.
So I keep this side of me as a secret.
To your family.
Yeah, kind of. Because
Well, the rest of the world knows.
The rest of the world will know now.
But we don't tell them.
Nah.
So going over there for Thanksgiving, and then the next big trip is going to be going back to Zihuatanejo. I love Zihuatanejo. And we have friends down there. Jono goes every year with me.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
And I told you I saw Jono on the dating sites. Yeah.
I know. Isn't he cute?
He's so adorable.
Well, he
So
hasn't changed either. He's still
no,
a crazy.
he's great.
He
he's
is.
great.
He's a crazy
So
musician.
Jada, I was doing a wedding and the band was amazing. And
Mhm.
one of the band members, the lead band member, is Sandy's son. And
Ah.
I was just about to start my podcast and I was talking about looking for guests. And he said, "You got to talk to my mom because my mom's exactly like you."
I
And
love
I was
it.
I was like, yes.
True.
Will she be my first guest? Will she talk all the deets? Will she tell us about all the dick she gets? And he said, yep,
Oh, no.
Yes.
yep.
You know, I could be lying.
Yeah, I doubt
Yeah, I doubt
I
it.
No.
Nope. Nope, I don't believe it. Well, Sandy, I know this was brief and I wish we had a whole hour for you, but
Oh,
my
no,
God,
no.
I love you. You
I
are
love you too. And
amazing.
I'm so happy to hear your good news.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't. Okay, when you hang up from this, you got to call me.
I'll call you. I'll fill
Okay.
you in. I think I've been staying in Orange County because there's been mold in my kitchen and they were rebuilding my kitchen. And you're in Orange County, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Seal Beach.
I'm not far from you, so I'll come and chat and meet with you.
Oh,
and
I'd love that.
we should go
truly.
to lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll bring one of my Latinos.
Yeah. He can stare at our asses the whole time. Oh my God. Well,
Thanks so much. Thanks for remembering me because I'm
you're
still
unforgettable.
Crazy. Oh, okay. Thanks.
Aw.
You're unforgettable. I love you so much. Well, thank you, Sandy. And
Thank you.
I appreciate you. And we're gonna have, of course, I'm always gonna have you back.
Okay.
Save up your good
Do you
stories.
think I'll still be doing this at 90?
God, I hope so.
Oh,
Actually, I hope you find your. I'm gonna help you manifest your guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
prefer someone around 65
Perfect. We're gonna do that.
because
go.
the rest
Okay.
of them can't have a hard time keeping up with me. Bye, guys.
Bye, Sandy.
Bye.
Love ya.
Bye. Love you too.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely
So-
love
so-
her.
I know. So our next guest, we're going to bring her on really quickly, is Bettina. But it is not Sandy like the shit. She is the shit.
She's
But
Definitely a vibe. She is an
Right?
entire vibe.
can you imagine my first episode of all her dating stories? It's fucking
No.
great. So Bettina is one of my closest friends. She is a private chef. She has a catering company. Bettina was on episode 8, and it was called Dating a Con Man. And that is a hell of an episode. If you guys can go back and listen to that, if you haven't started from the beginning. And Bettina is going to come on and tell us about her year and where she's at and what she's been, subjected to by these fools.
Ugh,
Let's
can't wait
bring
to hear.
Bettina.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Bettina.
Thank you.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey. Gosh, it's so great to see you. And it's so wonderful to meet you. I'm so
Yes.
excited. It's great for Christine to have a brand new partner in the show. And I'm pretty excited for everybody.
Thank you. So Bettina had some wonderful, crazy stories about these fucking con men that she seems to be subjected to. So tell us, Bettina, how has your year been?
I decided that I was really allergic to all of the LoveCon effery that I was going through, and EpiPens are getting super expensive, right? So I decided I am going to focus 1,000% on my career and my child.
Mhm.
And I just recently hired a bookkeeper, and our revenues for my business are up over 30% for the year.
That's
Wow.
great.
My child, after struggling through the whole COVID school lockdown thing for so long, straight A student. She's probably going to get about a 4.25 GPA this year, her freshman year of high school.
She's
Awesome.
adorable. And she's really come into herself. She is really blossoming, and she is
Yes.
a lovely, lovely girl. I love her.
Yes. And I'm just
So-
so grateful. I made that shift. And yeah, you know, I really want to have that companion and I really want the intimacy and I'd love to have that great relationship. But let's just call it, things got really stupid. So
Yeah. Bettina was telling me about this freak that she was like talking to who
Mhm.
reached out from like social media, who
Yes.
was like knew somebody that she knew, and she like vetted this dude, and damned if he didn't make it very apparent that he was more interested in meeting her daughter
yes.
than
Stop it.
have a real relationship. Oh yeah, fucking
And
crazy.
it got creepy. It got creepy. He started saying, "Oh, I've got to go." We would just go out for lunch, and he would practically cringe if I went to hug him. I mean, but he kept wanting to see me for lunch. Like, even if I said, "Hey, my daughter's out of town for the weekend. Come on over for dinner," and he still would leave, you know, before dark and
No.
act cringy. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm collecting all these Disney collectibles, and when am I going to meet your daughter? And when am I going to meet your daughter? And you know, I'd really be nice to hear her voice in the house." And I'm going, "Okay, listen,
Absolutely not. No.
listen, Lester. No, it's not going to be like this. Okay, no, He's like, "Oh, but the other women I dated, they were single mothers. I mean, the first one I met her son on the first date, and then my second girlfriend, I had a second date with her, and it was her son's birthday, but she was a really good mom." And I'm like, "I'm here to tell you, she sucked as a mom. If your second date is her son's 8th birthday party, you know, you're not dealing with a good mom. You're dealing with a desperate person who's willing to put their child's safety on the line." And it's not to say that every man is horrible and creepy and bad and going to hurt your kids. But I do think that even if the person's a great person, a certain amount of months to show that the relationship's going to toe the line and go the distance is in order before you introduce kids. It's not healthy to introduce into ephemeral relationships. Now, when you're dealing with a psychopath who wants to hear your child's voice in their house, you know, I'm like, you know, you can keep your duct tape and your clown makeup to yourself.
Wait, but
I
Bettina,
really-
you're single currently right now?
Absolutely. I'm about as profoundly single as a human being could get.
Oh my gosh, we should totally talk after.
Yeah, so Jada is a matchmaker.
Mm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I've got some people, and I screen them, background check them, like it's a whole situation.
Yep.
So,
I think honestly, Bettina, look, I am not I'm not crazy about all the craziness that's on websites and dating stuff. If I hadn't had the situation I'm in, I was actually gearing towards more the matchmaking. I think with you and the way that you are and the higher caliber of a woman that you are, that you should not be on these dating sites, and
No.
you should be using a matchmaker, because you don't have time to waste with your business and your kid and your life, you know, that let someone else vet these fools for you, because your picker is off, sister.
I have literally, I mean, my picker went to pick apart, like it went on the flatbed months ago. I just,
Your
I
picker went,
absolutely had it.
adios, amigos.
bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, you're not worth another overhaul, pal. It's
Mm.
done. I don't know. I just kind of, something happened inside of me, particularly when I left the relationship that I left a year and a half ago. I just made a decision. You know, this is the universe telling me to point my energy elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it's really been a great decision because I've been able to get my business to really expand. I'm working my sorry tookus off. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm working more and more and more jobs, traveling more and more places, and really expanding my skill. And, you know, with wonderful people like Christine, I have a wonderful crew. Gosh, it has been a really expansive year for me creatively and also professionally. And I'm so grateful. And the progress that my daughter is making, putting a lot of focus and energy into her, has been excellent. And another great thing that's happened is, I went through cancer treatment a few years ago. I came out on the other side in 2019.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for my friends, wasn't for my friends and my family and the community support, I don't know how I would have made it through, because I got really sick when I was a self-employed person. So it was really, really difficult for me. And, now I'm able to start paying it forward. I'm able to start hosting my family for holiday weekends. I'm able to start taking on more crew members and paying better and better. And today I was blessed with the opportunity to roast turkey for 400 homeless veterans.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're going to have a Thanksgiving dinner at the Veterans Building in Santa Barbara.
Yep.
And I was given the honor of roasting their turkeys. And we did that today at St. Barbara's here in Santa Barbara. And, it brings a tear to my eye that I am now being entrusted by the universe to pay forward what was bestowed on me. It's a tremendous blessing.
Yeah. I'm
That's
going to be
beautiful.
working with Bettina on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes, you are, sister.
Yeah. So, when you have daughters and they grow up and they're hanging out with their dads or their boyfriends or their husbands, blah, 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 mom forgotten. So Thanksgiving is kind of a weird holiday for me. I don't really like what it stands for when it comes to the indigenous people of, in the US. Christopher Columbus can suck a dick. And so I don't really like what the history has to do with Thanksgiving. I tried to do Thanksgiving like what we're doing today. What are we grateful for? It's time to reflect. We're going into the holidays. And then I don't really have much to do this year. And I was like, I'm going to work with Bettina because I think that it's a worthy cause of what she's doing. And I love my girl Bettina. She's awesome to work with, and we make great food.
Yes, we do.
And it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been so much fun. And it's just, I knew that I was going to be spreading myself really thin this year, taking on this project at the Veterans Building. And I just knew it. I mean, I was going to have 3 charity kitchens with volunteers who don't have culinary experience producing food for 400 people. Ooh. So I had to keep that orderly, and then, have a kitchen set aside to produce all of our food for our deliveries the next couple of days. And so, yeah, it's been a crazy thing. And I'm just so grateful that I'm in a space now that I can do that, to come from a domestically violent relationship and struggle with sole custody of my child, and then get cancer, and then COVID hits right when I come out of cancer treatment, was really like where you're kind of like, okay, anybody else?
Yeah.
And to come out of that and now be put in the direction that I needed to go. And I truly believe that all of those frustrating dating situations and these charlatans and this nonsense that's going on with online dating taught me that I needed to point my energy elsewhere. Now God only knows I'm a working class person. I'm no wealthy person. I mean, I could tell you,
Right.
Christine's seen my house. So I'm not a wealthy person, but at all. But I'm stable.
Well, you're
And-
blessed. You're loved. You're
Absolutely.
talented. You're a wonderful fucking person, and you're taking control of your own life.
Exactly it. And just to have the opportunity to be able to host my family and give to them, and be able to give to people in the community and pay forward what was given to me.
Yeah.
It's the biggest honor ever.
I love that.
That's
Well-
such a beautiful story. Such a beautiful story.
Well, Bettina's a mutual sister witch, and we take control of our lives, and we manifest great things, and we, bring in that loving, positive amazing energy into our lives, into the people who love us and we love. So I think it's only, perfect that that your life is going so great, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life. You're one of my best friends, and I love you dearly.
I cherish you so much, sister, and we're going to be, throwing around a bunch of gravy and stuffing these next couple days.
We are best shit in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
And I got a little itty bitty, like 3-pound turkey breast thingy for you and me. And you're going to meet Wade, one of our other sous chefs, and my daughter Zoe. And we're going to sit around a table and break some bread and have a little bit of Thanksgiving fare, and be really grateful for our friendship and our bond that we've had for, well over 10 years now.
Yep, it has been. It's been great. Well, Bettina, thank you for coming today. I'm very grateful to have you. And I'm so happy to hear about all the amazing things that are going on in your life. And you were one of the best episodes I had on this entire year. And I was really so excited to have you back on. So thank you for being here.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. And down with Love Conman. Down with them. Send them on their way. Give them the truth serum on the first date.
I love the truth serum on the first date. To me, that's weed. You get me high, you're gonna get to know anything you want to know the truth.
Would you like a gummy bear? Would you like a gummy bear?
Right out. Jesus. No, that shit fucks me up. If I take an edible or smoke a joint, I am literally fucked up. But if I just take one of the pins, and hit a pin, I'm just high. But any of those, if you want to know the truth about anything, get me high and I'll tell you.
It's good to know. I'm going to keep some magic gummy bears in my purse maybe for my next date, whenever the heck that decides to be.
Right? Just get them high and see what happens. I'm gonna do I want to do a YouTube show and call it Baked, and I want to get baked and bake because I'm an incredible baker. I'm really good, but I fucking suck when I'm high. So we're gonna see what comes out of it.
I always say this: cooking is heart. Baking is head. So if you do something to get you all jumbled up,
Right.
But you can down half a bottle of wine and make a killer bolognese. I mean, easy.
Right. There you go. Well, thank you, Bettina. We're going to let you go. We're going to bring on our next guest, and thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Isn't Bettina awesome?
She is a gem. She's a gem. I have to talk to her to get her out of this single mode. I've got some possibilities.
I love it. Well, our next guest was one of my first co-hosts who filled in when I first started the podcast. I had a co-host that decided on the day of my show, my very first show, that he couldn't do it. So I was like, oh shit. And I reached out to my best friend and I was like, Gabby, help me. And Gabby became my co-host, but once in a while, Gabby couldn't do it. And I was having a couple of people come on to fill in as co-hosts, and Jackie was one of those. She was on episode 5. Episode 5 was called Diamond in the Rough, and Diamond in the Rough was 3 different couples who had met online and who are engaged or married and living their best life. And Jackie is the host of a podcast called That Girl, which is so good. I've
listened. It's amazing.
I know, she's so cute. Jackie is gorgeous, and she has a voice of an angel. She sings as well, and she's part of our dating, professional group.
Yep.
So I love Jackie. Let's bring on Jackie and let's have a chit chat with her.
Ladies, hi.
Look at that angelic, beautiful face.
I know.
Right back at you, girls. Oh my gosh, how are you?
We're wonderful. Thank you for being here.
I'm so excited to be here. I was listening to everyone beforehand and just getting so many ideas about this year and dating. And boy, do I have a story to tell you about
Oh,
what I'm
yes.
grateful for.
Yes.
Tell us.
Okay, so we just had Bettina and she's having some, issues dating, as there are some nuts out there, and it's really just hard to date online. I know in my experience, like, I didn't even know who I wanted anymore. It got to like a place where like, I don't know, maybe you or maybe you. I don't even know anymore. Because like none of it was working. So, fun story. This is what I'm grateful for. So Christine is an incredible baker and an incredible cook. She held a dinner party. Jada, you weren't there though, because wait, where
No,
are you?
No.
it was last year.
Yeah,
It was
this
in
last year?
June.
It was
June.
in June. Yeah.
It was in June. So you held a dinner party, and our mutual friend Anthony Canopy was there.
I
And
love
Yes,
him.
Anthony has been on the show.
Yes.
He's the LA matchmaker that
Love
I
him.
He is. He's amazing. So we got to talking, and he's like, "How are you single? I have no idea how this is possible." I'm like, "I live in LA, period. That's what's up." And he's
That's
like,
a true story.
"True story, facts." And he's like, "I'm going to set you up." And I was like, "Don't bother. Please leave me alone. Like, you're a nice guy, but like, no one's going to match me. Like, really." And Jada, you're a matchmaker. So like,
Yeah.
you know how hard this is.
Mhm.
So anywho, long story short, Anthony is persistent. And meanwhile, as he's being persistent and I keep saying, no, 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 I am getting totally thrashed online with like Hinge or Bumble, and like every guy either thinks I'm a bot, literally does not think I'm real,
Because
or
you're beautiful. Fuck off.
thanks, lady. But or I would have like a video chat with them to, just see if we're even kind of like vibing. And
Right.
we would have a great chat because I'm a podcast host. I can interview and talk to anybody in the world, and they can come away feeling like amazing.
Yes.
So that was happening a lot too. And I would be like, "Hey, you're so sweet." And like, it was like great to get to know you, but like, there's not a romantic connection. And then they were all getting really angry, like super angry, and like, "What are you talking about?" Rah, 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 rah. Like, or would like plan dates without even asking me. They're like, "So like, we'll meet on this time at this place on, this day." And I'm like, "Wait, I'm sorry. Did you ask me out? Like, you're just planning the date? Like, did you think we were okay?" It was bad. So Anthony finally texts me again, like the day after some other blow up happens. And I'm like, fine. I will do this. But I'm telling you, I'm not some like bimbo who wants like, to be taken care of or whatever. Like, I'm not looking for a sugar daddy. I'm not a trophy wife. Like, I am a trophy wife, but like not in that way. Like, I'm a trophy, but So he does the whole interview process with me. It goes amazingly. I'm like, wow, I feel like I just learned so much about myself.
I love it.
And Jada's, yeah, you're nodding because it's true.
Yes,
You ask
it's true.
amazing questions.
Yeah.
And so, long story short, I am now in the happiest relationship of my life. We are fully committed. I got a promise ring for my birthday. Like,
Stop
we're
it.
so in love. Mhm.
Wait,
So
is this from Anthony?
Anthony found her a guy.
He did. Yep. Anthony and Allie, who he works with.
Yes.
So yeah, I am so happy. He's incredible. He's in the other room, like secret, just like being quiet.
I love that. First of all, Anthony is amazing.
We love Anthony.
Yeah.
He is someone that messages me all the time, like mentoring questions. But I tell him, I'm like, you have got this. You already know what you're
He does.
doing. You don't need me to tell you what to do. That's so awesome. I'm going to send him a text. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
No, he's so great. I mean, I posted my ring on, Instagram, and he was like, he texted me. He's like, "What is this?" Going really well. We're really happy.
So is this the one and only one he set you up on, or were there others that he set? This was
There
the
was
one.
one other guy. So when we first talked, he's like, "I have 3 guys, one of which is my boyfriend that he described." But he's like, no, he's really picky. Like, you won't like him. I was like, "Oh no, that's fine. I don't want him then." But he's like, "No, this other guy, like, I'm going to set you up with him." But I guess the guy didn't want to go out with me. I have no idea why, but he didn't. And I was like, fine. And so my boyfriend had heard that I was supposed to be set up with someone else and like I was out of the running or something. And he's like, oh, damn. Well, I really liked her. Anyway, like a month later, we got set up. And it was so interesting too, because like when I was talking to Allie, I just got this feeling because she was describing like really true character traits that were really important to me. Not just like, oh, he's so kind and generous, but really like he has emotional intelligence. He's very observant, like things that were like, oh, I need that. Like that's what I'm actually looking for. And I got this feeling like, oh my God, I feel something is going to happen. Like something just felt like, I felt like a nervous excitement. And yeah, I was right. Like it was like the moment we met, it was like we had just known each other forever. So.
Oh, I love that.
You know what? As a matchmaker, I absolutely love these stories because when I have
Yeah.
them with my clients, I get so excited. So to hear other matchmakers with that same energy.
Oh, I
What
love it.
happens? Love is out there, you guys. I was so like, I'm gonna die alone. I'm fine. I got my cats. I'm
No.
good.
No.
I love that. Oh, well, you know, I'm the event planner, Jackie. So when
For
the
the
time
wedding?
comes to plan the wedding, bitch, if you don't call me, I'm going to kick your ass.
I would love to take upon your services for any of the
Yeah.
catering. You are such a good cook and baker. Good Lord. That
Thank
pie you
you.
made, like, what are we having for the next party? Because that's coming up soon.
Yes, the next party is in December, and we're going to have a cocktail party. And I'm open to suggestions and themes. I originally was thinking maybe doing like a hot dog maker and a popcorn maker and
That's fun.
like icy maker and kind of do it kind of carnival kind of style.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of open. I'm you know, when you're like constantly in party mode, I'm kind of hitting a wall. I'm tired.
Got it. We can
It's
just
been
do
a
a
long
wine and
year.
charcuterie night, you know? That's always a hit.
Well, I thought we could do like it's funny that you say that because there's all different types of charcuterie boards, like dessert ones
Yep.
and you know cheese ones and all kinds of stuff. So maybe we can do something like that, and everybody can bring their own thing, but then I can
I
do
love
a
that.
bunch of different ones. Yeah,
I
maybe
have
we'll
to
do that.
say, I made the butter board that's trending. I made it. Have you guys
Oh,
heard
you
of
did?
this?
No.
Wait, no.
You guys. Okay. It's a butter board. It's big on TikTok. It's big on like whatever. You take just regular salted butter and you get it to room temperature and then you place it on like a charcuterie board. Like use marble, don't use wood. And then I put like fig jam and honey and red pepper flakes and like strawberry slices. And then you take bread, you can toast it, you can put it like in olive oil, whatever. And then you just smear with the bread onto the butter board and then you take a bite. And it's like the charcuterie board of butter. It's amazing.
Tell you what, you do that one. And I'll do a dessert one and a cheese one and a fruit one and a meat
Yeah.
one. We'll do different ones. And we'll
Okay.
just have a big display of it. That's what I'll do. I'll bring out my big table
Yep.
and I have my bar out and we'll just hang out and have a good time.
I love
I'm
it. I
still
love it.
planning to come. I'm going to try.
Yes.
I'm still planning. So, yes.
Yes, I can't wait. It's going to be a
Please do.
great.
Yeah.
Because I've only seen
So-
you on Clubhouse, Jada.
Yeah. Only on Clubhouse. We've never, like, this is the first. Well,
This is our first
Instagram,
time.
but this is like our first time. Your family.
Yeah.
I feel like I know you.
I know.
So
Aw.
Jackie, tell us about That Girl.
So That Girl, the podcast has done, it just performs well. I'm so proud of the podcast. I'm getting even more interesting and inspiring guests. My biggest thing is that I want to bring people on who are experts in their fields, who have inspiring stories that inspire all of us to be better. I just, I look up to Oprah, and so I just want to emulate her, basically. That's what I'm trying to
Me
do.
too.
I just want to be a little like Oprah.
I've been
But,
on a couple of women podcasts talking about how I created my production company, how I came up from nothing, how I killed myself in the industry to be where I am today. And I'd love to come on your show if you want
yes.
to think about it.
Yes, Christine, you can
I would
both of you
love
should
it.
come on at different times for different episodes.
Yeah,
We're going to talk after this.
I'm
That's a
all
great,
in.
yeah.
I
I love
love it.
that
Me
because I just
too.
love promoting women, especially female-based companies, and entrepreneurs and, relationship coaches and all of that. So that when you leave, the actual podcast, you feel like you've learned something, you're inspired. And that's why I think it does so well is that, it's just a conversation. It's not scripted. It's just very like, here's
Yeah.
what's up. We're having a real conversation about what you do well and how other people can, learn from it. But it's very close to 200,000 downloads in its first 2 years, and I'm very proud.
Wow.
Yay. Oh, that's so
Congrats. That's
exciting.
awesome.
Thank
I
you.
love
Yeah,
that.
it's
Aw.
good.
Well, Jackie, I love looking at your social media stuff. You
Me
do
too.
some really fun stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
you're always like running around having girl fun. And I'm like, I love Jackie. And I did see the ring when you got the promise ring, and I was like, bitch, I love it.
He did well. He did well.
He did. This last year has been me going, I'm trying so hard to be a better me, and I'm gonna find my person. And I kind of did this weird long distance bullshit thing with this dude. And when I walked away from that, I was like, you know what? I'm really going to take everything that I've learned over the years through all these different incredible people who've come on the show and really implement that. And um, for me, Jackie, very long story short, I dated someone 10 years ago that I met through POF. We were together for 2 years. He had a lot of work to do. I had a lot of work to do, healing. We weren't in a good place. It was the wrong time. Great person, wrong time. And over the last 8 years, I've, everything that I've said that I wanted in a man, he had it. I would always picture him and go, you know what? He's everything that he has is what I'm looking for, but I wasn't attracted to him anymore. We were just friends, and that was it. And after this last thing, I went back online, and he saw me, and he was single again, and I was single again for the first time in a long time. And he reached out to me, and we met up as friends. And it was the second we saw each other, everything just kind of went boom. And it just was, I was super attracted to him. I just immediately head over heels. I was like, oh my God, I really love this guy. And he is just, himself, but 100 times better. Ooh, I just knocked my desk. 100 times better. And I'm a different person, and he's a different person, but yet we're still kind of the same in our core values. And it's just been fucking great. And
Oh.
we're
Can you
very
not
happy.
tell from the glow? Look at the glow.
I mean, I
You
can
tell.
tell from the glow. Look at the smile that's
He's-
on that face.
He's coming to the party, so you can bring your guy.
Okay.
And Janice is bringing her guy, so we are bringing significant others and dates, so
I love it.
everybody can do that.
Oh my God, Anthony's going to be so excited it's like a full circle. Like seriously, when I went to that party, I had no idea how much my life would change from then till now.
Aw, that's
I love that.
amazing. I
You
love
just don't know
that.
when you show up somewhere, you're like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go to dinner, which I really fully enjoyed that night.
We had a
Completely, like,
blast.
it was such a good night.
We had dinner
Yeah.
under the stars.
Mm-hmm.
It was
And lots of
fun.
mosquitoes. I got very bit.
Did you? I have
love me.
never been bit in that backyard ever. And then you guys got eaten alive. They don't like me. Ha.
Yeah, I wish I had that problem. But it's just so cool. And I'm so excited for your relationship.
you.
And
Thank you.
I love coming, I like going back sometimes. Like if that works out in the way that it did for you, like I like going back to someone you used to know. And timing is everything.
Timing.
It really is.
Mhm.
Like
Timing.
you said, like two good people still needed work to be done. Just wasn't the time. And now
And
it's like, now it's
now
time.
I know, it's crazy. Well, I'm a big advocate for not going back. I always say I'm never going backwards, never going backwards. But with him, I don't feel like I've gone backwards. I feel like I went up on a whole different other plane, and that was it. So
There you go. That's
love
an
it.
evolution right there.
I know. Well, we only have seconds left, so I want to say thank you to everybody. Jackie, you're amazing. You're perfect.
Amazing.
I can't wait to see you in a few weeks. Jada, as always, you're my beautiful soul sister, and
Aw.
I'm so glad that you were okay from your accident
Oh my
today.
God, I know.
And to everybody who's listening to us today, thank you so much for being here and for coming back every
you.
week. We really appreciate you. And until next week, same time, same place, let's just keep it real.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share with your friends, like and follow us on Instagram at 50 Shades of _bullshit and Facebook at 50 Shades of Bullshit. Thanks so much for listening, and we really hope to see you again next week.